Camp Griddle a few weeks ago, I was at my local wine and cheese shop asking for recommendations for some cool cheese for Mother's Day. And my wine and cheese guy, who is awesome, recommended that I bring home some Chällerhocker cheese. He let me sample it and it was delicious. And while we were chatting, he pointed out that it makes an amazing grilled cheese. And so today, right here on Camp Griddle, we are gonna make our Chällerhocker and ham grilled cheese. It is bougie, it is expensive, and it is delicious. So let's get camping and let's get cooking. So Sean, do you know what Chällerhocker means?
No idea.
It means cellar dweller, and that's because this cheese has to age in a cellar for 10 to 12 months. This cheese has become very popular. They sell it in these huge blocks, and it has a picture of this very scary looking kid on it who is the cellar dweller. But it's a delicious cheese. So let's assemble our grilled cheese and get ready to eat.
My dad used to call me a cellar dweller because of how long I spent in the basement playing video games.
Well, you're not a cellar dweller anymore. You're very outdoorsy. So
He called me the Chällerhocker.
You've moved past that stage in life. Thank God I have not raised cellar dwellers. All right, enough of this foodie culture stuff. Let's assemble our grilled cheese. I decided to use sourdough bread for our grilled cheese sandwiches today, and we're gonna go down with the Chällerhocker first, and we're gonna use a lot of it. We're gonna go generous on it. But then my wine and cheese guy also recommended to add a little bit of blue cheese, and not to spread it across the entire sandwich, but just to subtly put some pieces of blue cheese here and there to add a pop of flavor. Now, when I made these the other day, I put on some jalapeno pepper jelly. Worked out really well, was really tasty. But today I also want to try one with Mike's Hot Honey. So we're going to do one with the pepper jelly, one with the hot honey, and I'll let you know which one I think is the best. Then we are going to put down 2 slices of Black Forest ham on each of our grilled cheese sandwiches, and then we are going to reverse the order of the ingredients on the other side of that ham because this grilled cheese is going to be stacked. Now it is time to top our grilled cheese sandwiches, but we are not done. Of course, we are going to butter the top side. Then we are going to add a couple secret ingredients. We're going to go down with some sea salt. We're going to grind some sea salt right on top. And then all of that Chällerhocker cheese that's spilled all around our sandwiches, we're going to pick some of that up and sprinkle it right on top of the bread. We are going to go on low heat for these grilled cheese sandwiches. And please trust me on this one, Camp Griddle. This is a robust grilled cheese sandwich. It's going to take a while for the cheese to melt, and we don't want the outsides to burn. Now that we have them down on the griddle, we also want to butter the other side and also add a little bit of sea salt and then sprinkle on a little bit more of that Chällerhocker cheese. Another thing you can do to help the cheese melt is to go down with a little bit of water to create some steam and then close the lid for a few seconds at a time, and that will definitely help accelerate the melting of the cheese. I also had to flip these around a couple times just to get them to that absolute level of golden perfection that I was looking for. These are looking just about perfect, so let's get them off of the griddle onto the cutting board and bring them into my clamshell kitchen to protect them from the rain because we've got some drizzle here at Camp Griddle. Sorry, Sean, there's no cheese pull on this because we shredded the cheese.
Unbelievable.
I know that you wanted your cheese pull, but you're not always going to get a cheese pull in life. Okay? Sorry. I mean, if you sliced it as slices, then you'd get a cheese pull. But when you shred it like this, the pieces aren't long enough. There's nothing to pull.
I don't want your fancy cheese pull-less cheese.
Sean is completely offended that I'm using bougie, expensive cheese from a wine shop. We don't do this that often on Camp Griddle, okay? We keep our ingredients simple, correct?
You're right.
All right, this is like the first episode where I went and bought something fancy. How does one lose the top for the pepper?
It's on the bottom of the cheese.
I am so excited to dive in and take a bite. I'm gonna take a bite from this piece. The Chällerhocker and ham grilled cheese sandwich. This is the one with the pepper jelly. It's so good. The Chällerhocker has a nuttiness, it has an onion flavor, it has a really nice umami flavor, and it's subtle. It comes out more and more as you taste it. It doesn't all hit you at once. The blue cheese adds this really nice creaminess, and it also just adds this lift, this really nice bright lift, and then that pepper jelly gives it just a little bit of a subtle kick of heat. All right, now let's try the version with the Mike's Hot Honey. And I have not done this yet. I'm just going on instinct here, thinking that this is gonna taste really good. And I was correct. The ham and the hot honey combine so nicely on this version. So buttery. We put a lot of butter on this one, Sean. So buttery. And then the crispiness of the cheese on the outside of the bread, I'm calling that a pro move. Right, don't waste any of your Chällerhocker. Right, put it on the outside of the bread, let it crisp up really nicely. If you go low and slow on the griddle top, it will not burn. These are both so good, and I'm kind of surprising myself here because I really thought I was gonna like the hot honey version better. And the hot honey version's really good. It pairs nicely with the Black Forest ham, but I actually really like the version with the jalapeno pepper jelly better. A little bit hard to explain why. Maybe it's just a little bit more of a kick of heat, but it's delicious. It works out either way. Let's call them both a win at the campground. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this week's episode of Camp Griddle More. Let me know in the comments below, would you go with the jalapeno pepper jelly or would you go with the Mike's Hot Honey? Let me know which one you would prefer, and we'll see you next time right here at Camp Griddle More.